All right, guys. Stephanie left. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. 8:35 on this beautiful Friday morning, October 28th. I am excited. I am ready to go. I am super, I guess, invigorated. I've been doing some reading, saw some cool videos today, so I want to share some thoughts with you. We're also going to dive into some techniques and some tools that you guys can use. But before we get the ball rolling, before we get the show started, I want, as always, to have somebody bring us out on the field. Now, Maria, your blood is flowing. You're out there in the beautiful weather. I'm sure it's about 43 degrees right now in your town because it's been cold the last couple of mornings. So, Maria, if you can, take a quick break, tell us, bring us out on the field, and do your dang thing. So, Maria Dominguez, let's hear from you.
Well, good morning, everybody. Okay, Elias, first off, you got me dying over here. I'm like, he's going to come out straight vato on people. So now, of course, you catch me like laughing and barely able to breathe.
So, yeah, I'm coming in like full effect. I'll give you guys like a heads up. Like, you guys don't even know. You guys don't even, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Oh my God, you're killing me. You are killing me. Okay, so good morning, everybody. So I woke up this morning and I was like, if I were asked to bring us out in the field, what would I say? I'm gonna back up because we have a guy working on the lawn. But anyway, I came away with this. Be different. Right now, there is so much chatter. Like there is so much going on right now. And everybody's like, do this, do that. And I went to an event last night and I felt like everybody was kind of the same. But I showed up a little bit different and I stood out. So I'm going to ask you this question as you go into the weekend. What are you going to do that's going to make you stand out? There's a lot of realtors out there. We're all talking about social media game. We're all doing all these things. But what are you doing to be different? It's with today. So go be you, be fast, and be different.
Ooh.
Holla.
Holla. I love it. I love it. And you know what? There's just something about your energy when you walk into a room, when you're wearing your pink outfit and your glasses, and your energy is felt before you even say a word. So I absolutely love that. And that's a really great way to open up the room today. So Maria, love that. Absolutely love that. Before we get started, you guys, there's a lot of people that I want to edify on this call today, but I don't have that much time. But there's three people that I just want to give a quick shout out. One of them is Joellen. Joellen hosted an event in the office. I think it was yesterday. There was shopping, there was charcuterie, there was people, there was excitement, and the office was packed. So shout out to you, Joellen, for taking massive action and throwing an event. Shout out to Sophia. Sophia is she is young, right? Young. And if I remember what I was doing at her age, I was probably sneaking into bars and, you know, doing all the crazy shit I was doing. But she threw a community event 2 nights ago and the office was packed once again. So Sophia, shout out to you for throwing an incredible event. Shout out to you, Joe Ellen. And then lastly, we have someone on the call that I met back in May at a career fair. And she was just about to get her license. She took her test twice and actually just passed her exam yesterday. So Brenda, are you on the call today?
Okay. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm super pumped. I'm so happy I finally passed my exam. I was super down the first day that I failed it, but I used those emotions to study hard and pass the next time. So here we are.
Yes. Congratulations. We all have been there. We all know what that's like. So congratulations to you and wishing you nothing but success in your endeavor. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. I want to share some sentiment with you. I have tons and tons of notes today, so bear with me. I'm also going to share my screen. I'm going to pull a couple things up because I want to help you guys today. And I really appreciate what Maria just said. So in this real estate game, in this big ass giant world that we're in, there's plenty of people that talk. There's plenty of people that talk about a big game, right? They gloat, they can tell you everything in the world that there is to know about the game, but they don't back it up with results, right? You got a lot of people that talk about it, but they're not about it. They wish, they hope, they dream with no action or commitment, right? So I want a little bit of permission from you guys today just to go a little bit further and a little bit deeper. Some of you guys need to hear this, and some of you guys need to hear this reminder, and some of you are going to be like, you know what? Hell yeah, I'm doing all the things that I need to do in my business in order for me to grow and to provide for my family. This morning, right now, I want to commend all of you that do not talk about it, that do the work day in and day out, regardless of how you feel, right? Regardless of how you feel. It's easy. It's easy to prospect, door knock, make the calls, follow up, make a video when you feel good. That's easy. But I want to commend all the people for showing up when they really don't want to show up, and for doing the work when they really don't feel like doing the work. So no matter what the weather is, no matter how scared you are, you still show up, right? No matter how fucking early it is, it's 9 a.m. in the morning. Oh my God, what are they going to say? Hi, I'm Sarah. How are you? I'm in the neighborhood. No matter what the weather is, no matter how scared you are, this message that goes out to the people that are truly, truly taking action. You guys show up, you do the work, and you're committed to supporting those people in your world that you gave your word to. Mommy's going to get us a bigger house. Daddy's going to pay for your college. Mom, I'm going to take care of you. You don't have to worry about having a bunch of retirement money because I'm going to take care of you, right? You're committed to that word, to all the people that are in your life that you said, you know what, I'm going to do this for you. Silas, Amanda, Larissa, Michaela, Lily, like I promised you guys that I'm going to give you guys a great life and I'm going to live up to my word. This goes out to all of you. Some people want to talk. They have these ideas of grandeur. They get every single fucking real estate certification that they possibly can. But when it's time to work and to do the actual work and to show up, they're fucking ghost. Where you at? Where you at, big dog? They give every single reason not to make video. They give every single reason not to make calls, to not knock on doors. And then they end up switching brokerages for a higher split. So today I want to honor you. There's no rewards. There's nothing going to be on the screen with your name in it. I want to honor those that in their heart of hearts, in the depths of their being, give it their very best in their active pursuit of mastery. The deals may not have come yet, but they're coming and you're growing as a human being. These people that show up typically have become and are on their way of being our top producers in our environment. These agents are prospecting and not dabbling. They're role playing. They're writing scripts. They're generating leads. They're marketing. They're viewing homes. They're attending open houses. They're knocking on doors. They're networking. At the end of the day, they are the epitome of hustle. So today, this message goes out to all of you that are showing up. And I believe right here in this room that you guys are the 10%. What do I mean by that? National Association of Realtors states that in the next year, about 30% of active realtors are going to leave this industry. They're going to leave this industry. So this market, you guys have an opportunity to truly, truly win and create something that is very special. And it's going to be hard, but it's going to take you guys to really show up in a different way. This is a skill-based market. 2023 is going to demand more of you than it has in the last couple of years. I'd say in the last 5 to 10 years. So this is our opportunity. So I have a couple questions for you guys. You guys can answer those questions out loud, write them down, put them in your notebook, or do whatever you want with them. This is for you. What do you need to do in order to have the success you desire right now? And what are you doing? What are you not doing right now? What are you not doing right now that you know within your heart of hearts that you need to be doing? John Cheplack said this and it really stood out for me. You can be bad, you can be good, you could be average, you could be excellent, or you can be elite. I want you to do a check-in with yourself right now. I want you to ask yourself, what level are you playing at? Are you bad? Are you good? Are you average? Are you excellent? are you playing at the absolute elite level? This is where personal accountability is going to play a huge factor in your careers. If you guys need someone to check in and look at that with you, I'm down for that. You guys can call me every month, be like, what's up, coach? I want to check in with you. I just want to make sure that I'm playing at the absolute elite level. Here's what I've done for touch points over the last 30 days. When I look back at my CRM, I was able to make 500 contacts, 1,000 calls. I knocked an X amount of doors. I created a piece of social media on social media every single day for the last 30 days. I believe that right now I'm playing at an elite level. If you share that with me and we look, I'll be like, damn, good job, Ophelia. Great job, Rakitha. You're definitely playing that elite level. If you're anything less than that elite level, then you guys have to have some reflection for yourself. And you have to say, what do I need to do? This market is going to require you to be elite. So what level are you playing at? Are you playing this shit safe? Are you playing soft? Are you playing at an elite level? You got to ask yourself these questions, you guys. It's going to be tough. So you guys have to demand more of yourself. It can't be Friday and you look back at your week and be like, I responded to some emails. I looked at a lot of videos this week. I didn't create a single one, but that shit was good. Whew, man, I saw some really good videos this week, but I didn't create a single piece of content, right? I know I should make some calls. It's Friday. Man, I don't even have an open house this weekend. That's all right. It's all right. I'm going to put some laundry in the washer, right? Like, where are you playing, you guys? Like, I've said this over and over again. Now, obviously, I'm hyped up this morning. I'm excited because 2023 is right around the corner. You guys need to elevate everything that you guys are doing. And I don't want to belabor this, but I felt that it was necessary to have this conversation with you guys. So that's my opener. Any thoughts, any dialogue, any insight anybody want to share based on anything that I just shared with the room? Anybody want to say anything, contribute anything, or add anything to what I just said? Ernesto.
Had a conversation with another agent on our team yesterday. I'm not going to say who it was, but we were on the phone yesterday, and this person says, I feel lost. Like, I feel lost. I don't have any leads. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. And where I'm going with this is, I asked this person a question. I was like, well, what are you doing to get in front of like clients? How are you generating clients? And the person said, well, honestly, nothing. Like, I make a video every now and again. I get some good feedback to my videos, but that's it. I said, okay, well, what's your calendar like? What's your weekend like? What's your week like? She's like, why work? This person says I work during the week at night. And my weekends are completely free. And so the point that I'm getting to here is that this person has a lot of time in their schedule to go out and do some prospecting. If this person just open house every single week and maybe door knock for like 2 hours a day, you'd have all the business that you need. And so to your point, like, and I don't want to offend anybody, and especially not you, Elias, and I love these calls, which is why I show up to them, because I get a lot out of them. But this is still not getting in front of clients. Like, you can't confuse taking real action with doing other things, like going to the office and attending a mastermind, scrolling a bunch of video on TikTok that entertains you, and then showing up to these calls and feel like you're getting prepared to take action. Like, there's nothing that's going to replace getting in front of human beings. And that was the biggest revelation that this person came to at the end of that call. So to your point, and a video that Chet Black posted recently, and you touched on it earlier, right? People will go to other brokerages, like that's going to change your business. Like, it's not. In a video that he posted this week, he said, there's nothing that we can do to make somebody productive. Like, we can have all the masterminds, we could have all the calls. Anybody can book time with Elias one-on-one. Say, hey, Elias, can we dissect my business, break it down and help me out? And a lot of people won't even do that. So, like, there's nothing that's going to replace getting in front of human beings is really like my one message to everybody. And I could be doing a better job myself. I open house pretty regularly. I'm doing another one this week. I just ordered my first set of 5,000 door hangers because I want to start door knocking too. But like, let's be real, you guys, nothing's going to replace getting in front of human beings. So that's what I have.
I love it. You guys, here's the thing. This isn't work. This meeting, the masterminds, our Tuesday meetings, level up, script role play sessions, none of this is work, you guys. None of this is work. Let's be very, very clear on what this is. This is preparation for the work that you were about to do. This is preparation, right? This is us watching tape. This is us whiteboarding. This is us running plays. This is going over our offensive, defensive schemes. This is what this is. This is preparation for the work. This right here is not work. You guys should, and I want to encourage everybody to say, you know what? I just got off the call. I heard from Joellen. I heard from Akeitha. I heard from Adrian. Adrian's building more content than she's built in the last 5 years. She's done more in the last 60 days, probably than she did in the prior 5 years. Adrian, I don't know the metrics, but I'm just saying, just as an example. So you guys have to look at this and say, you know what? I'm on this call. There's tons of people that provide insights. There's new people that provide insights. There's people on the call that have done 50 plus deals and everyone in between. Did you hear one thing that said, that hits? Then why don't you, when you're done with this call, when you have a little bit of momentum, when your blood is flowing. All right, guys, good morning. It is Nias. I want to share with you 2 things that I took away from our group coaching call this morning that I feel would help you or would be beneficial to you. Let me share with you these thoughts and insight. And then you share. And then say, hey, if you would like to attend something like that, or if you would find value in a group like that, hit me up. I'd love for you to be my guest. Like, that's the opportunity for you guys to grow. Like, that's the action piece, right? This is like the passive. This is, all right, we're going to come in. This is like the marketing, right? Marketing is passive. Aggressive is prospecting. I mailed you something. That's the marketing. Now I'm knocking. That's me following up on the thing that I marketed to. So you guys have to say, you know what? What is something that I can do? How did I learn today? And how can I go out there and do these things that are going to get me closer to meeting with somebody? Listen, appointments. You need to be on a constant search every single day. How can I get one appointment? One appointment. That's it. Set one appointment a day. Will get you closer and closer to where you need to be. So I'm curious to know if you guys can share with me, what are some things that you know you need to do right now in order to play at that elite level if you are not? Does anybody want to share? Does anyone want to contribute on this? Does anybody want to provide their thoughts or their insight on this topic? And please do not be shy. What's up, Adriana? Go ahead. What's your contribution?
Contribution 10 phone calls a day, at least one open house a week.
Cool. Good.
And door knocking as well a day before.
Good. I love it. I love it. Let's up this. Let's say 20 phone calls a day. You can get through 20 phone calls a day and a minimum of 50 doors for every single open house that you have. That means for the month, you have knocked on an average of 200 homes. I think that you can go even further, but I think you should raise your bar just a little bit. Good stuff. Anybody else want to contribute on this topic before we move forward? You guys are quiet this morning. You guys are probably thinking, Nias, what's up, bro? Rapid fire. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I just picked up a new marketing strategy from Joellen to focus on expires. And I just mailed out a few mailers as far as like the strategy that goes along with that. But you just kind of just touch bases on something right there as far as like what we're going to do for the extra. I know that they have a system as far as following up, but I was thinking also, and Joel, and you can probably chime in on this as well, but I probably need to door knock and go and visit the person, whoever I mail the expired listing to, if I'm actually trying to get the listing.
I would say 100%. And Nias, let me ask you this, on a scale from 1 to 10, if somebody responds to one of your mailers or when you knock on their door, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your expired listing script and your ability to get to that table? How would you rank your presentation?
I would probably say right now it's probably like a 6 because I really haven't went into the whole script role playing for the expires. But if I get in front of the person, I just feel confident.
Here's the thing. I'm going to stop you right there, bro. You're doing all the work, right? You're doing the mailers. You're eventually going to make an appointment. The appointment is going to be, well, you know what? We've had tons of realtors that are trying to get our business. We did take it off the market. Why should we go with you? What's the advantage of going with you? And why are you different than every other realtor that's been sending us stuff and knocking on the door? If you don't have that down and it's not solid right now, bro, those efforts, you're not you're not supporting those efforts. So what I want you to do, Nias, is I want you to download the Sales Mastery book. And I
I got
want you to go into this that expired listing script, and I want you to rehearse it over and over and over. So when you get that phone call, I got your flyer. Tell me why we should go with you. We're not thinking about putting it on the market, but I did like your flyer. Tell me more. And you need to be able to spit game.
Yeah. Well, tonight I can't add is that the piece that I did add to it is I am certified with Express Offers through EXP, and so I put it it's like an advertisement sheet that they have in there offering a cash buy as well. And so
Yeah,
just
and that's good, bro. And I appreciate that. The point is that's not
you ever
gonna
have that
sell
script down?
that's not going to sell the appointment.
Yeah.
That's not going to tell, okay, I saw that, that's cool, but like, why do I need to work with you? How are you going to enhance the marketing? What are you going to do that's different? What are you going to do on social? What are you going to do for exposure? Who is your team? What's the off-market opportunity?
Yeah.
Their off-market channel, all these things, right? You need to be able to articulate that. And
And
this
just spit-
script is the
just-
best script I've ever seen for expireds.
I got you. So I got exactly what you're saying.
Cool, brother. And I appreciate you taking the action, man. Now you followed up with that game because you're going to get somebody that's going to ask you, cool, why you, Nias? And that's coming, bro, because you're doing all the work. So make sure that you button that up really tight on the back end. Darius, you had a contribution.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man.
We're just talking about ways to succeed and what we're going to do. And I think for me, in September, my game plan is clear. It's just mostly about discipline and actually doing it religiously. Because September I did, I was able to convert. I got a listing. I got solid leads. And I feel like this past month, I kind of took my foot off the pedal. So I think just moving forward, if I just stick to my game plan religiously, I should be all right.
I love this. I love this. I'm going to give everybody a little bit of advice right now, unsolicited, but I'm going to share this with you. If you guys want to raise in your life and business right now, you guys need to improve your health and fitness. You guys need to improve your health and fitness. I promise you this. If you work out, if you're moving your body, if you are creating and releasing, dopamines, what's the other word? It's slipping me. But anyways, you guys, if you want to raise, then you guys need to improve your health and fitness. I promise you. I promise you. I felt good before 75-day hard. And this is not a 75-day hard pitch. Endorphins, that's serotonin. Yeah, absolutely. Those were the words I was looking for. Thank you. I felt really good before 75-day hard. I feel even better now, and I still have 50 days to go, and I'm going to feel incredible when I'm at December 8th. I'm going to feel incredible, and I'm not stopping there. I'm going to go all the way till the new year. I'm not just doing 75-day hard, but the way that I feel, I'm really, really mentally focused. I'm crisp, and I just feel way, way better, right? So if you want to improve your life and you want to do all these things, but you're not starting out with yourself and your health and your fitness and sweating and moving, you guys, that's not sustainable. I want to encourage everybody to start some type of exercise routine. And don't make any fucking excuses. Everyone can walk, everyone can row, everyone can hit the bike, everyone can do yoga. My big ass is doing yoga in the living room in the morning for 45 minutes. I'm not flexible, right? And I'm out there, I'm sweating. I can't even touch my toes, but I'm committed to this. I'm committed to this. So you guys, I want to share with you a couple things, and this is a really, really cool example. Some of you guys know it, some of you guys may not. Right now, when I talk to agents, we talk about creating, I always hear, well, I don't know what to create. And it baffles me because I just want you guys to follow Kenny, follow me, just document everything that you're doing in your life, right? Just document everything that you're doing. Well, you also have to ask yourself, who's my avatar? What are people looking for that I want to serve? What are some of the questions that they might have? So instead of trying to figure everything out and write it out, okay, I got the perfect thing, let's go to analytics. And I want to share with you some analytics right now that will help you really, really target your focus on what to create. Now, I'm going to share this with you. 10% of you are going to do something with it. 10%. But here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to really, really push. I'd love to see that 50% of the people on this call, or even more, do something with this. So I'm going to push you guys today. So I'm going to share my screen today, and here's what we're going to do. So what I did is I went to askthepublic.com. You guys, this is a free site. You guys can sign up for it. You just literally go to askthepublic.com. And all I did is I put in real estate here in the topics. Now, what this does is this comprises everybody's searches from Google and puts it into categories based on what these people are searching for. So I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to have a full stream of consciousness and have a conversation about this. So I put in real estate. In here came 390 results. Real estate, you have all the visualization. I actually downloaded the CSV file as well. I can share that with you also. But let's take a quick look at some of what consumers are actually asking about real estate. Will. You see here on the far right side, you see it says will. Check out some of these topics. Will real estate crash? Will real estate prices go down in 2023? Will real estate agents become extinct? Will real estate ever be normal again? Will real estate market crash in 2020? All right, so these are consumers, people that we're wanting to get in front of. These are questions that they're having. Let's go to the why. Why real estate is better than stocks? I think that's a good hook. Why real estate is a good career? Why real estate agents fail? Why real estate investment? Why real estate law? On and on and on. Check this out. Can real estate be a side hustle? Can real estate agents wholesale? Can real estate agents write off clothing? Can real estate make you rich? Can real estate commissions be paid to an LLC? Can real estate agents work from home? Can real estate agents have tattoos? Right? There's the tattooed realtor call tattoo. I think that's his Instagram handle. Like, there are so many old school philosophies saying that, oh, you can't sell a shit ton of real estate if you have a shit ton of tattoos. Well, obviously you can. He's got face tattoos. He's got beautiful down the center of his face, but he pulls up in a Lamborghini and he probably has some of the best real estate marketing in the game right now. So when you look at this, you guys, look at the who. Which real estate investment trust, the real estate company, which real estate is better, which real estate is good to invest in, which real estate agent, right? All these things that our consumer is asking. And then what you do is you simply download this list, and then you go into this list and start to categorize it. That way you have your own running list, because that's a little bit hard to read. And so then what you do is you just look at this and look at all the R's, look at all the cans, look at all the hows, look at all the whats, look at all the whens, look at all the wheres, and look at all the whiches and who's, so on and so forth. And then you say, you know what? Here is my great opportunity to build content. Stop trying to think about all the things. Nobody fucking cares about title insurance. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't see one question here about title insurance. But you know what? If Ernesto was to say, all right, guys, can you do real estate part-time? Now, I'm going to go two different sides of this conversation, but the answer is yes, and here's why, right? That's a really good agent attraction video, right? That's a really good agent attraction videos. Since there's so much volatility in the real estate market, or excuse me, in the stocks and bonds and annuities, why is real estate a better investment than stocks? Somebody asked that. Why not answer that question? So you guys have the ability to really look at what your target avatar is, which is a real estate consumer that's thinking about buying or selling real estate. You can put that in the search, real estate, buying, investing, whatever that is, and now you get consumer behavior. Now you directly create content and create reels that's the answer to most people's questions based on these algorithms. So you don't have to think about, oh my God, all right, cool. Let me share with you, like title and escrow. Let me tell you, some of that's really good, but some of it's a snore fest, right? Like, I couldn't imagine Maria creating a video about that because it just doesn't really feel Maria-ish. So I want you guys to be able to look at this and be like, all right, Elias says create content. We're going to these workshops. I hear all these people, but I'm just a little stumped. I don't know what to create. Right now, you guys have that, askthepublic.com. There's no reason on earth for you not to go and create some type of video. Joellen, you had your hand up. What's your contribution? Let's hear from you.
I just wanted to share that what we learned with Matt Barba last week on Content Day was that we had a written out script, but somebody like a partner would actually read the script to us and then we would read it back in the video. So you weren't actually looking, somewhere else trying to read the script, but you're actually repeating what they just said to you. So that's a super I don't know. I think that's the secret sauce to making it easy is having a partner read the script to you and you read it back in the video.
Yeah, and then they chopped it and then they gave it back to you guys. And now you have Sylvia. Can you mute yourself? Sylvia, I got her. And now you have a chopped up, fresh reel to go, and they actually turned out really, really good. We're going to do more and more of those. And so would like to hear some thoughts and some dialogue on this, you guys. Don't leave me hanging this morning. I want to hear some more contributions from what we said before. Ernesto, you had your hand up, and then go ahead, you guys, put your hands up. Would love to hear from you on these topics.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. So answer the public. I've heard of that before. What if, like, as you're hosting your open house or you're door knocking, or you're just engaging with people, you're like, hey, I'm just curious, like, what's on your mind? What do you think about? Like, what questions do you have about the real estate market? That could be like awesome topics to then create video around. Like, what are people in this area right now? What are they curious about? What are they worried about? So it's a good way to get some content ideas.
You know what? That's a great idea. I don't know if it was Roland or somebody, is in downtown Walnut Creek and just asking people, hey, mister, what is your take on the real estate market here in Walnut Creek? Right? And then you compile all these videos, which it made for really good content. And then you go back to the lab and be like, all right, cool. Let me watch these videos. All right, cool. Hey guys, if you saw my earlier message, I met a guy out in downtown Walnut Creek and he said, oh, the market's going to crash. Let me share with you some of my thoughts and some of my sentiment on that right there. Debunk the myth or share better data or provide some insight or some knowledge or some game about what's actually happening in the real estate space. So good contribution, Ernesto. I love that. What else?
Or for people that are like, want to be known for a certain neighborhood. Like when I think Adrian, I think of Union City. Like Adrian Realiza wants to be known as Miss Union City, which is awesome. So if her hook was like, hey, question number 45 that consumers in Union City are curious about, boom, this is what they're asking me. I think that could be some good stuff.
Totally. Absolutely. Let's do this example. Union City real estate.
It's Adrian. She comes up number 1 on Google. I check all the time. Trust me, I know this.
Admits. Does she?
Just messing with you.
I was like, Adrian, I see you out there with your SEO. All right, let's just do a quick 270 results here. Is Union City safe? Union City real estate agent. Okay, cool. Let me share my screen back here. Good point here. I absolutely love this. This could be in any market that you guys choose to serve. So check this out. Here's some content ideas for Adrian, right? Union City schools, Union City real estate taxes, Union City real estate market, Union City, let's see. There's different ones here. Is Union City safe, right? I mean, I think it's pretty safe, but like there's tons of other questions here. And so you guys can get really, really granular in it. Had a consumer ask the other day, is Union City great for kids in school districts or whatever? Hey guys, I'm gonna share with you 5 reasons why people go to the schools in Union City. There's so many things that she can create. So this is great stuff. Anybody else want to contribute or have any thoughts or dialogue or insight on any of these topics? Feel free to raise your hand or take yourself off of mute. Joan, is that new hand or old hand? Joan going once, Joan going twice. All right, cool. Awesome. We're going to continue on. So back to my original questions, you guys. Obviously, Maria started the session off with a really, really good question. Like, what are you going to do this weekend to be different? It's a really good question. What are you not doing right now that you know that you need to start doing? I wanted to ask those 2 questions, and let's just open it up. I'm just going to go around the room. I'm calling a couple people. Alejandra, you've been showing up to everything. You've been coming to coaching. You've been coming to group role play sessions. You've been coming to the buyer workshop yesterday. Pick one of those questions and let's hear what your answer is. A, how are you going to show up differently this weekend? Or two, what are you not doing right now that you know you need to do in order to play elite?
Sorry. Some of the things that I'm not doing would be reviewing like these as much as I should be. So definitely need to review that and learn it like the back of my hand. Get more involved in the other things that you guys provide for us as new agents.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. If you're going to show up differently right now in the marketplace, what do you feel that you can do?
I'm not sure.
You know what the best thing that each of us can do right now is truly lean into the people that we are. I really do not give a shit if people don't like me. I'm going to be who I am, and I'm not going to conform to what anybody thinks I should conform to. Like, it's me. You don't like it, you don't like it. Am I going to create some content as a cholo today? Probably. Right? You don't like it, then don't watch it, right? Seriously. So it's like the best asset that you have is your ability to just be free and be yourself. Because when we ask that question, how can I show up differently? Well, I can show up differently right now if I truly am my authentic self, right? So without any like worry, oh my God, should I say that? Just fucking say it, just do it, just be who you are. And that's how I would recommend that all of us show up different. Darius, you had your hand up, bro. And then I'll go to Maria because Maria is constantly nodding her head. Darius, let's hear from you, bro.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this, out in the open, so it's out there. It's kind of holding me accountable, but I definitely need to improve on social media. And right when we get off this call, I'm in the office, so I'm just gonna go film some content right now and get it ready for next week. So
okay, cool. So I love this, but look what you just did. You said, I'm gonna go create content and I'm gonna get it ready for next week. Create content and post some shit today, right? Go ahead and create some stuff for next week as well, but live in, I'm going to do this right. Like if I look at my stories and like, I don't have a bunch of stories for the day, I feel like I'm missing a huge opportunity. So like, I want people to tune into today's show. What's going on? What's going on today? What's going on today? Then what's going on tonight? Damn, they're doing a Halloween party. Oh shit, he's a cholo. Oh shit, he's doing cholo squats, all this stuff, right? So it's like, let them see your daily sitcom, bro. So I love that you're taking action, but don't take action that's just for next week. Take action for today as well, bro. Take it for today, man. You're a good looking dude, man. You're young, you're vibrant. There's very few people. How old are you again?
19. You're
19 years old. I don't know about you guys. What were you guys doing at 19 years old? So look at Adrian. Adrian had hair up to here. She had white Cortez. She was out there listening to that freaking hyphy music. We know what you were doing, Adrian. But here's the thing, man. Like, you're an inspiration. And like, maybe you inspire other people that are 19 years old that were maybe pressured to go to college, but they just don't want to do that because they want to be an influencer and they want to sell real estate and they want to create something for themselves and don't have to go to college for 4 years. Man, maybe you're that person. So them seeing you, like, wow, if he could do it at 19 years old, I can do it. And he's fresh and he doesn't have bad habits. And like, man, there's so many things that you can do right now to inspire the world. And it's going to start from you just great. Maria, let's hear from you.
So one of my challenges has always been trying to marriage my faith with my real estate. And so it's always held me back. I'm like, I don't want to be too Christianese and I don't want to, alienate people. So one of my goals this last 2 weeks, and I literally put it on my calendar in a big letter, 1 video a day. No matter what it is, it could be real estate, it could be whatever. And so what blessed me yesterday, now I haven't been to a Realtist event, I think prior to, the pandemic. And it was to walk into the door, see people that I haven't seen in forever, and have realtors come up to me and say, your video blessed me. Now, it could be a Christian video. It could be a real estate video. My girlfriend was like, girl, I love your little condo video. Or I love when you did a video and you had no makeup on, but that touched me. And so for me, it's part agent attraction, but it's also just showing up who I am. I've had people recognize me that I don't even know. And they'd be like, oh my God, I just love your hair. because it's being different. Instead of trying to conform, which I used to be a people pleaser, so I'm a recovering people pleaser. I decided, well, it's real. I'm just saying it's
That's
real.
right.
I just decided, and excuse my French, F it. I don't even say the word. I'm like, F it. And just show up as I am. Now, I know a lot of people may not get this whole crazy, oh my God, she's like a little Energizer bunny, she's over the top, but those are not my people. And I had to come to a point that I had to accept that's okay. I'm good with that. But it took me a long time to get here. So if I had to give any advice to my younger self, it's to just be who I am. And if you like it, great. And if you don't, keep it moving, because I don't even need to hear all that. I actually have this thing in front of my face right now. It's a big ass picture and it says, be you, be true, be bold. Like, just show up. And I think a lot of times we get stuck in our head and we try to create a story of why we're not showing up. And that story is a lie from the pit of hell. Just be you, because that is truly your gift to those around you. And by not being you, you are denying people the blessing of your presence. So be it, be you. That's my contribution.
I appreciate your contribution as always. I want to share something with you guys. Now, some of the stuff, it might not be for you, but that's not my point. I'm going to share this with you because it is, let me share my sound. One second. So when we think about Justin's creating content that so many people would have told him that he can't make it, like he won't make it because of who he is. Like, let's just take this one for example.
Their feet.
Were you just gonna watch that whole foot video, you little feet perv? Guys, marketing tip. Marketing is made to get your foot in the door. It's not made to give your value prop all the time. You can do that in person. You can build rapport in person and then give your value prop and then give your call to action. But use your marketing just to get your foot specifically in the door. People get turned off by sales pitches. They don't want to see numbers and what you can do for them. Do that in person where you can show your personality in person. Someone that's great at doing this is Gary Vee. One of his genius business strategies is he ties you in with a video where he's giving value.
So, I mean, you guys get the point here. And here's somebody talking about Justin.
Going online through a real estate forum, and I have read this one question that I found really funny. And the question was, can real estate agents have tattoos? And the answer is yes. But the reason I found it funny was because one of my business partners in the investment company I own, Subtle Peacock, is Justin Mercer, AKA the Tattooed Realtor. So yes, if you're an agent, you can definitely have tattoos. Go ask Justin. But that's not the moral of the story. Justin's one of the best marketers I've ever met in my life. He is a genius at what he does. However, he didn't let society dictate what he should do based on his appearance, and that's the mistake that a lot of us fall into. We let society tell us what to do based on what we look like, feel like, or need to do, right?
So I thought I'd share that with you since that conversation came up about just being different. Like it's okay. Like we're in an era to where you could be whoever the heck you are. So really good conversation today, you guys. I want you to remember this and really like unpack this. When we go back to what we were talking about early on, like how am I truly playing right now? And like I said, you guys can be you guys can be bad, you guys can be good, you guys can be average, you can be excellent, or you can be elite. You need to ask yourself, what level am I playing at? And if you need to do a monthly audit just to check in with me, like I'm just offering that to you guys to make sure that you guys are holding true to your own word. You got people that are looking up to you. You got people that are looking for you to support them. I don't know about you, but I got people in my life that I support. Some of you have people that you support. I've been paying my mom's phone bill for years now. I've been paying my little brother's phone bill for 5 years. I haven't talked to the dude in 4 years because he's out tweaking and doing his thing, right? But I still pay for his shit no matter what. So it's like I got people that are depending on me and I've given them my word that I'm going to take care of them. Who are those people in your world, right? And are you going to make excuses for them, or are you going to play at an elite level? So I want to go around the room. Just kind of want to wrap today's session up and get a couple key takeaways. Cortez, good to see you, big dog. I'd like to hear 1 or 2 key takeaways from today's session. Cortez, hit us, bro.
The biggest takeaway, and it's one of the biggest takeaways that I've gotten from this team is, be you. Like, be your fucking self. you know, just like embrace who you are and just really let that show. You know, like I've really been embracing my story. And then, you know, as you share that story, a lot of people have very similar stories out there in the world, or a lot of people have been through shit. So just being yourself, I think really will get you far. Like I'm showing up to meetings in suits. I'm showing up to for clients in Jordans, whatever I feel that day, that's what I'm doing. And I just do have to know my shit, right? But the biggest thing I took is be yourself.
Love it, man. Appreciate your contributions as always. Jeff Phillips, let's hear from you, big dog.
Yeah, so I was gonna say the same thing, but just tell a story of what just happened to me in the gym. So a couple years back, I found a cell phone when I was walking my dog during COVID, and I was like, oh, let me call the I didn't know who it was, so I was like, okay, call mom's cell. Found out it was one of the ex-mayors here in Antioch's son's phone, and so I was like, oh yeah, I'll sit here and wait for you guys to come so you guys can get the phone. He went off to work. He was all scared and stuff like that. I was like, I know that feeling being young. Just come full circle right now. One of my OGs in the gym introduces me to a guy, and he's like, oh, this is Jeff. He's a good dude. Like, and he was like, do you work for Deer Valley? Because I got my Deer Valley. I was like, oh no, I'm actually a real estate agent. He was like, oh, I just got into the other guy he's introduced me. He was like, I just got into real estate. And he was like, my name's Wade. I was like, oh yeah, I found your son's phone years back. And he was like, oh yeah, you're that dude. I remember that. Oh, so we started chopping it up about what it takes to be successful in real estate. What is going to happen, what he needs to do. And so now we're going to be connecting soon about like the team, about, being successful in the game. Invited him to the office, but you just never know how things will come full circle. So be you, give out good intentions, always walk with purpose, and, it may come back to you.
I love it, bro. I absolutely love it. And I agree with what Ernesto put in the chat. Sam, let's hear from you. Key takeaways from today. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, like Maria said, be different, but and like you, Elias said, we gotta start from the health and fitness, so that way when we do our business or planning, we make sure we feel good about ourselves. We have the right mind to do so.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, because a lot of times it's like we have to be so public in this role. We have to be out in front. We're encouraged to create content. We have to go to networking events, and it's like, so we have to show up. Well, if me showing up and I feel inside like, God, I've been eating fast food, I put on a couple pounds, I don't feel good, I don't sweat, this suit doesn't fit me the same, I just don't have that same level of confidence, right? I feel fucking good, bro. My calves feel so strong right now, you guys, like so strong. So it's like, I feel good and I'll feel even better. So it's like, yeah, you guys take that time, focus on yourself and focus on you getting better and you getting more healthy. Cam, let's hear from you. Key takeaways from today's sesh.
Key takeaways from today's sesh. I would say get in front of people in any way, shape, or form. I'm telling you, human connection is so much stronger. Face-to-face connection, everything, all that is 10 times stronger than your voice on the other end of a line. And I'll repeat this again because when I was at the mastermind at the office on, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, Andrea, I think her last name's Gordon. Andrea Gordon, she's like, have hobbies. I don't know if anybody on here is like myself, but like this being my first year, I have been so focused on just my job. And I realize when people say, what do you do in your free time? I'm like, I don't really know. So get out and do other things, because you put yourself in front of people who you are really going to connect with. And ultimately that's going to be the community that you're going to want to help serve in the future. But when you're first starting out, we're so, accustomed to just be like, okay, phone calls, door knock, this, that, which is all super valid, super important, but get yourself in front of people who aren't just strangers. They're people who you actually share commonalities with and people who you're going to connect with on a much deeper basis and who are going to want to work with you. So get out there and don't change yourself, because we're all really superhuman beings who can connect with a lot of people who we don't even think we can.
I love it. I love it. You guys, Andrea Gordon will do about $110 million in production this year alone by herself. And she doesn't have a team. She just said
140.
140, excuse me, 140 this year alone. She just says she doesn't have a team, but she's a lunatic. But she's like, over the years, she's like, I've really just been superhuman with people. Like I've done deals with my dry cleaner, with people from, music groups that I'm into, people that like to go to the theater. She's like, I'm just always that person that is out in the community, talking to people, having fun. And she's like, I've built an amazing, amazing career. She's one of the best to ever do this. She's done over 1,000 deals, over 1,000 deals. I mean, just an incredible human being. So I appreciate you sharing that. Sophia Barsanis, let's hear from you. Key takeaways from today's session. Great job on your event this last week. And if you could kind of tell us about that event. So key takeaways from today, and then tell us about the event, how many people came, and the traction that you've gotten from it. Let's hear from you.
Key takeaways, honestly, is to just lean into myself. And honestly, what Cameron just said, it really resonated with me, because I think that I show up as my best self when I'm doing things that I love. So that's one thing that I really need to focus on. And the event was amazing. Like, it turned out better than I expected. I had that little glimmer of doubt in my mind leading up to the event. Like, what if no one shows up? Like, what if people aren't having fun? Obviously, like, that's expected if you're having your first event, but it went so amazing. And I'm just like so happy with how everything went. Everybody had a great time, and everyone in the office was so helpful to me. Like, months leading up to the event, people were just asking, like, what can I do to help? They connected me with so many people that contributed to the event, and it was just amazing. We ended up collecting 138 pairs of shoes, and I was just so happy. Like, everything went perfectly. So there will definitely be more, and I'm excited to keep doing things like that.
I love this, because here's the thing. Now that's her community. So when she's talking about real estate and they see her stuff, she's known as the person that brought together the community, that brought together all these people to give away shoes. She also is a contributor in the real estate space. She can help me. She has value. So now when she creates a video about real estate, she has an audience that sees her in a different light. So this is winning. You guys have access to all of the offices. There is nothing in the world that is stopping you. You guys want to throw an event, throw an event. We'll support you. That's literally as simple as that I can put it. So you guys, let's go ahead and go out there and have an amazing weekend. Play as an elite player. I want to see you guys today blow up social media. It's up to you. I want you guys to go. I'm going to create some videos today. I got some ideas. I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm going to be in my cholo outfit later. I'm going to probably create a video or two. I'll create tons of, have tons of pictures from tonight's event. We're going to have some fun. So I'm going to create some video. I want to encourage you guys to do the same. If you heard one thing that Ernesto said, one thing that Maria said, one thing that Sophia said, go and just sit there and just create one thing today. You guys, Darius, I'm going to push you. I'm looking forward to seeing your videos. My man, you got this. So you guys go out there, have some fun, play at an elite level, and make sure that you're living up to the word that you gave to all the people that are looking up to you in your life. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Peace. And as always, keep it moving towards your dreams, your goals, and your vision. Have a wonderful weekend.